Hey y'all, it's August. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. And as you can see by the title, this is Teenage Diaries 107, which is crazy. But today I just wanted to sit down and kind of reflect because your girl is turning 18 this Saturday. And I was like, let me make a video like reflecting, also asking y'all for advice if you're over 18, and just reflecting on how my life has gone so far. So 18 is like pretty big because you're like a legal adult. I put that in quotation marks because, you know, technically speaking, yes, by law, but I don't know, 18 is a pretty like huge number. Yeah. But make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get straight into this video. Okay, so the first little bit I want to talk about is the past. So I want to talk about my initial expectations, because I feel like when you're younger, 18 just feels like, oh, like you're so old, you're so grown. But then it's like, now that you're here, it's like, so I still have a lot to learn. That's really exactly what it feels like. I feel like when I was younger, looking at 18-year-olds, I was like, oh, like she's that girl, he's that boy, like they have their life figured out. No, it's actually quite the opposite. But those were kind of my initial expectations. I think something else too is sort of turning, not so much as turning 18, but like I would say from maybe 13 to 18, or to now, because I'm technically not 18 yet, but it's friendship evolution. Like I feel like that's one of the biggest lessons I learned about friendship, is like people who have stayed, people who have left, people who I've just not necessarily left on bad terms with, but we just kind of went our own separate ways. I feel like that was definitely something. I feel like a lot of us go through that from at least 13 to 18, and it's just kind of interesting to see and like look back on. And then also core growth, y'all. Like I think the most important thing that I've learned about myself, just from not only this Teenage Diaries series, but just in general, is like I thrive in isolation. I think that's probably the biggest thing with me. Like if I'm alone, girl, like I get stuff done. Like I just thrive and like focus on myself and like focus on my goals so much more when I'm by myself, and not completely by myself. Like not saying I isolate myself too much where I'm not like talking to anybody or, you know, anything like that, because that's unhealthy. But I have been thriving being independent, especially as an only child. Like I've just kind of been that way. So I would say that's like core growth. And I'm trying to see if I would tell, let's say my 13-year-old self, if I could tell them something, I would tell them to, this is so cliche, but to trust God and to stop overthinking. I'm such an avid overthinker, it's terrible. And I feel like there are moments looking back where I really like I see it work out now that I'm in the present and I look back at it. But there were times like in that moment where I'm just like freaking out and just, you know, just not having the best mental health. So I really feel like I would go back and tell myself like, this will all work out. Trust God, keep him first. And I think that's what I would tell myself, honestly. I know that's like cliche or like boring, but I think a lot of our younger selves need that reassurance, or like need to hear that like it's okay, you don't have to freak out about everything. So I feel like that's what I would tell my younger self. The next thing I want to talk about, y'all, is actually turning 18. So I'm trying to think, what am I excited about? I feel like 18 hasn't hit me yet, even though I turned 18 on Saturday. I'm excited to vote. I think that's like the major thing with turning 18. But I feel like outside of that, there's not really much else. I mean, so before I moved to college, I lived with my mom, and me and my mom have a great relationship. Like I've always had pretty good amount of freedom. I was a pretty good kid. I still am a pretty good kid. So as far as like freedom at 18, there's not really much that I can like do now that I didn't do before, if that makes sense. So I think the biggest thing really is just I'm excited to vote. I really am. I'm excited to vote. I'm excited for me to make a difference in those ballots, girl. now I'm going to talk about the anxieties of being a legal adult, because girl, I feel like that outweighs the excitement sometimes, because like you have like financial stuff, moving out. I know a lot of people move out between like 18 through 20. I mean, I'm in college right now, so there's not really moving out. I've kind of already did that, but that's definitely something. Again, like financial stuff, like thinking of my career, what I want to do. Like like I told you, I'm an avid overthinker, so that stuff just kind of weighs on me a little bit. And then I'm not sure, y'all, like I feel like 18, like as monumental as it is, it's such a weird number, because your frontal lobe doesn't fully develop until you're 25. And I feel like for me, like I've definitely grown, but I can also tell that I have a lot more growing to do. So I definitely think I'll have like not a full identity shift, but I'll definitely like improve on some things, which I think comes with every birthday or like every year. Hopefully you should, you know, be growing, be changing in a good way. And yeah, y'all, I'm excited for my birthday. I'm going home for the weekend, so I'm excited for that. Actually turning 18, I don't feel it yet. I think I'm gonna feel it Friday night, like the night before my birthday. That's when it always kind of hits me, is the night before my birthday. And then on my actual birthday, I'm like, whoa, my age just went up a number. Y'all, I feel so old. Like I was just a freshman in high school, and now I'm a first year in college. Like that is crazy. But that's pretty much my feelings about actually turning 18. But yes, y'all, I know this video was super duper short, but I just pretty much wanted to like chat with y'all and talk about how I feel right now about turning 18. I hope y'all are excited. I'm gonna try to do a maintenance vlog, an actual birthday vlog, and then I have something that I'm doing on my birthday that either might be in that same vlog or separate. I haven't decided yet. We'll see how far or like how long it is before that thing that I want to do, to see if it's long enough for its own video or if I should add it. But I am very excited to celebrate my birthday. This will be my first time going home since I've moved in. My birthday is October 11th, by the way. I should have started with that. But yeah, I also just wanted to ask y'all, like, what's your biggest piece of advice if y'all are already 18, or like what are you nervous about if you have a birthday coming up, or what were you nervous about turning whatever age you are now. And yeah, I want to thank y'all for watching. I know this video was super duper short. I just kind of wanted to rant and like talk to y'all, because y'all are my besties and I'm about to turn 18. That's so crazy to say, but yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you, but Jesus loves you more. Bye.